There's two bikes there. Cool. So last session we delved deeper into the Creation Forge, coming across the first room of the facility, a lecture hall of sorts. Going in, hearing a kind of like feral noise coming from behind the stage. Puck investigated, revealing an Arcanoloth, a magic-wielding kind of fiend of sorts that seemed to be harvesting the soul of this body. The fight obviously ensued, it bamfing all over the place, but dealing, I think, what was it, Jed? 140-something damage to this creature.
Something like that.
And with the team helping out, we took quick care of that, collecting its soul at the end. Before discovering that kind of almost a psionic cry or yell was coming from the seats. Hera uncovering a body that, while still technically alive, the soul had been banished somewhere else to another realm. The Arcanoloth's book showing diagrams of Dullur, the Round of Dreams. So the party went through and disconnected all the bodies, asking some questions through Puck's soul tokens, getting some information that these were maybe volunteers, maybe convinced that they could be saved by this. I don't think anyone specifically said Yellow Emperor, but we kind of definitely got that connotation from it. Then Molokov and Puck skinned and harvested the Arcanoloth for all it's worth before moving into a almost boardroom of sorts. Two big statues of Jorlana de Cannith and Zorlan de Cannith, with a mirror on one side of the room, uncovering some of the history between the brother and sister and how they were trying to use the Unity engine. I think Ghost was the first to figure out that Envy could move through this mirror as being a full construct themselves. Cannith obviously putting protective measures in for these kind of demiplanes that they would obviously be creating constructs themselves, maybe servitors and stuff. And you got out a vault key, almost. I think that's where we left off before. We did see that there was another passageway heading down south. So I think we pick up in this room as kind of, maybe Jalug was keeping an eye on the door. Everyone's kind of just taking a breath now. You've got this key. You've kind of explored all in this room, but there was a kind of an overload of information as you kind of look through all these documents and such. So I hand it over to you to discuss anything before moving on.
That'll be awesome, but I think I'm still at the entrance point of this dungeon. Can you bounce me over to wherever the hell everyone else is? Because it's now a massive map, and I don't know. And because of this fog of war, I can't even go. I'll just move to there.
So you are. Oh, where's your token?
Oh, like literally at the entrance thing where I.
I see it.
This session.
Okay, I'm going to move you through.
You're about to experience the lag of the big map.
Yeah, okay. Oh, it's funny because it's actually I can follow how I'm moving. Maybe what happened in the Jalug had to tie up his shoelace or something, and he's like, "Oh crap!" and he's running through the halls and what is this? Like?
Accidentally tied them together.
Yeah,
Jalug dropped his mouth guard at the entrance. Like, I gotta go back and get it.
Comes down. Oh, that's nice. Reese actually took me into the lecture hall. I see like a skinned fox. I'm like, I'll keep going.
Now you're up to date.
Sweet, yeah, awesome.
Comes in like, what did I miss? What did I miss? There's a skinned fox back there. Like, or you can move along, move on. So I guess Envy kind of hands you this key, Ghost. It's like I think Dale described accurately, like in the Mummy, it's the hexagonal kind of thing that if you press it, it puts triangles out. It looks like it slots into something, and it's got the House Cannith symbol on it.
Good girl, good girl. Oh my god, we've never played fetch. I feel like we should play
Stop!
fetch.
Stop!
Put that on my list. Well, Molotov, I think that's for you. If you want it.
Oh, sure. Why not? Why not?
Relics of stories old, huh?
As you kind of, taken the history of this room, seeing that these two were using or trying to use the Unity engine to help House Cannith, it did also say, if you caught it or not, that it never fully came to completion due to complications. But yeah, if you're done with the room, you do know that there is the south passage just outside that you haven't explored down yet.
Just before we make a move out the room, just sort of like glancing at, I assume Molotov looking at the key sort of thing, would push the button to open the thing, sort of get an idea of what sort of key it is. I just want to wander around the other side of the room and just sort of have a quick look around both the statues and just around the fireplace over here.
Yep.
And just see if there's like any weird indents or sections that look like it might be somewhere that a key might fit.
Sure. Go investigation for that one.
That's 17.
You don't see any indentation for this specific key or anything, if that's what you were looking for. What you do see, though, is kind of in the fireplace or just out in front of the fireplace, you kind of find almost magical or arcane residue. You kind of get with that investigation that this might have been a place that important members teleported in and out of, but there is no remnants of a circle or anything here. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Interesting.
But otherwise, it doesn't look like this room has another exit or anything.
Yeah, I was just sort of had a quick thought that it might be
worth checking
for a little quick escape route or something. Shall we?
All right. Is that
Board?
everything we wanted to do here?
All right, nice. So as you come back out of the room, you approach this long corridor, which again, and you probably saw it in the video as well, Johnny, like all the side walls are kind of just adorned with, it doesn't look historical, like it's telling a story, but it is those old paintings and murals and such that definitely show Cannith in a good, holy light. All the good they have done and all the creations they have come with and such like that. But unless you're specifically standing there studying each of them, you're not going to get a lot of information from them. And even if you did, it's possibly, this was the inventor of the Dragon Shard Lantern. And this is how he came about. It's interesting information, but it's not going to be informative information.
And this is the guy who invented Eberron cornflakes.
Yeah.
All right, we're going
It's a
downstairs.
leonin that has a tiger kind of look to him.
No, Reese, we want to know every single name and what they did.
What kind of stone are they made out? Is it gold
Yeah,
plated or is it actual gold?
if we look at because it'll have the ages, born, this died this. Is there a pattern? Like, are they all dying at a certain age?
You know what? Roll me a history check, Jalug.
Done. Let's see. Oh, hang on. I just fudged this number. Oh, this one's a 19. I don't know. It's been a while. History. That's 15.
15. You look at the first one and see that the inventor of the Dragon Shard Lantern died about 400 years ago.
Okay.
And then Jalou gets that impatient thing that people that don't know how to look at an art gallery get and can't quite finish reading each plaque before moving on.
Yeah. I speed run it, get to the gift shop, realize I don't actually want anything yet, go back, see everyone else is still in the first fucking chamber, and I'm like, and then I go around all of the artwork counting weapons, and I'm like, there's a sword there, that one's got 2 spears, and so I add up all the totals like that. And then it's definitely not that I've ever done that with my mum going into art galleries.
What is it? D&D is personal experience, just on at the table. Cool. So you obviously, Puck, you're looking out for traps as well as you're kind of going on. Again, these corridors aren't armed or anything like that, and kind of never were meant to be either. You kind of don't become relaxed, but you get that these corridors are kind of just passageways of this facility. You then reach the bottom of this corridor, and there is a door at the bottom down here. As you approach, it kind of automatically senses that people are walking towards it, and it slides open. Almost the Star Wars slides open. And behind it, you see in the air almost little electric buzzes of static energy. So before you go around the corner, I'll just unlock the door here. You see static energy in the air. What would you like to do?
Hey, Maul, can you, I got a bit zapped last time. Can you, go first again? Sorry. Because he's just assuming it's like the last one that he tried to go through, so...
Stands to reason, I guess. I'll take a step forward. Actually, I'll try and get up to like the top stick. Fuck, this map is taking all of my computer's power. Is it?
Yeah, I'll have to downsize it for the next couple of rooms, I think.
My fan speed, I think, has hit limits I've never heard it hit before.
It's going to go ultrasonic soon. It'll be fine.
This is it. You don't actually need to play the latest like AAA rating game that's come out. Just roll 20.
When I move my token,
that's all right. I've learned the lesson. I'll no. There's no lighting effects next campaign. There's no maps. It'll just be text based.
Theater of the mind.
Yep.
Standing, is that the edge of is that like the corner or is it one step down? Yeah. I'll sort of
that's the corner, and even when you're standing here, Molokov, you feel your metal arm almost starting to tingle with the electricity that's in the air.
I would like to crane my head around the corner and see if I can have a little peek at what's going on.
All right, give me a Constitution check, please.
Just a check?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Oh well, why did I even ask?
Hang on. Can you send me the link to the audio, like little snippet that you've got of like a fake dice rolling? Because that really helps. So.
I can hang on. Well, wait. There it is.
There it is.
Can you-
There it is.
So suspiciously green. Is it green screened?
No, Alex is just off screen, and she always just adjusts it before he shows the camera.
Thanks, babe.
It's got a line of dice that he's pre-rolled and he just picks one up.
Cool. You poke your head around, and you feel your fur start standing on edge. But what you do is you kind of like stick as close as you can to the wall, and you feel the tingle in your fur and your skin, but you don't take any further damage from that. Down the hallway, you see a complication of things. You see 4 rooms that look like they sprout off from this corridor. Each room seems to be failing in power due to like the rest of the facility you've seen. It seems like alarm lights are coming on and off. It seems like everything is kind of unstable and stuff. And you can see the static is throughout this whole area. Before, right down the end of the corridor, you see an array of controls and almost humanoid body floating in the air with static electricity holding their limbs together as their face kind of almost cries out in pain as they go, release me! And you see this figure here before you move forward.
Does this person look like another
Kalishtar?
Kalishtar?
You see this.
Oh,
And you can step forward 1 spot.
as in one square south.
Yep. And as it does, like you see him like kind of floating in the air there, and you see that all these rooms obviously connect to the devices behind him. And it looks like this is a experiment that was maybe in progress, and because of the loss of power has gone wrong. And he is fluctuating in and out of kind of this half between half electrical, half, like almost a Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen. His skin comes back and then it disappears, and he's writhing in pain and shut it off, as you kind of whip your head back to safety.
Did I notice, and I don't know if I could see it from where I am, but any form of control panel or?
So it looks like directly in front of him there are a bunch of control panels. And it looks like wires all kind of snake around the walls, and they're going into these 4 rooms down the corridor.
Okay. Well, in my inventory, I do notice
You've
that
got
I
a
have
kill
some-
switch.
I have the passcodes for the entire factory.
Oh, that's right. I gave that to you 20 sessions ago and forgot about it.
Sorry, no, but something I have had. We got these so early on, and I've had 3 of them in my fucking bag.
Okay.
I thought, but I'm gonna drink a potion of lightning resistance.
Very nice. Very nice.
And what you've been holding out on me on? What the hell?
we got these.
I will.
Like,
I will.
Session 5.
Yeah. I will.
it's all
hand
coming
one to you,
together.
Jalug. Maybe don't take it yet. Maybe get ready and drink it if you have to come pull me out.
It tastes like sparkling candy when you have too much of it at once, and your mouth just goes like.
Yeah, I will drink a potion of lightning resistance. How long does that last? An hour. Cool. I don't have to rush. And I will take a few steps forward so I can actually start to see some things.
Right. as you
yes.
step forward, you're now walking into the corridor, and you feel that static build up. You've drunk the potion though. As he's kind of floating in there, and switch it off, kind of this, and the rest of you are hearing this voice. Molokov, you see as this humanoid is kind of writhing in pain, kind of looks towards you, and you see a flash of yellow come across his eyes. And as it does, the writhing stops, and he goes and just puts out his arm, and a flash of lightning comes down the corridor. And this is not a save; it's a 2-hit.
Ooh. Oh, that's better for me. What am I?
That's actually all right. And it will be a 20 to hit.
That is my AC. Do I want to use a shield on this? Nah, I've got the potion. I'm going to risk it and not use a shield.
Cool. So you'll take 6 points of lightning damage. That'll be halved with the resistance. So 3 points of lightning damage. And Jalug, can you please make me a dexterity saving throw?
Yeah, because I'd moved right up to the edge and was like, "Ooh, it's buzzing. I'm not going in." So, dex save. Ooh, that's a 3.
Whoa.
You will take 6 points of lightning damage. As you see this beam kind of come, not beam, but like all the static kind of concentrates and hits Molokov, and then reflects off Molokov and hits you as well as you. But if you've taken the potion, that would be halved to 3 points of lightning damage.
I don't think I had, because I think Moll had said, don't take it. Take it if you need to. Come get me. So,
as that hits you, you take 6 points of lightning damage, and the static kind of arcs again. Puck, can you make me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Sorry, save. 22.
22. You kind of see this arc coming and jump out of the way as it goes up against the wall, and that is where we will roll initiative.
Initiative.
Cool.
Sorry, I missed any conversation around how we're approaching this room. Everything decided to shut down. What are we
It's
doing?
quite shocking, really.
Yeah, I thought things were a lot closer, and then I actually zoomed out and realized where we were. But I sort of just took a potion and started making my way forward.
Cool.
I will say I wouldn't have put the other potion. The last remaining potion will be in my hand if anyone wants to
take it. I will say you could have
grab
handed it off before you went around the corner. Whoever wants to take that, enter in your initiatives, and then we'll start trying to take this guy down.
I'm not on the list.
Of course you're not.
Oh, buddy.
There you go. That's right. Once people start signing up to our Patreon, I'll buy you all like i9 laptops that can handle Roll20. All right, is that everyone's initiative in?
Yeah.
Cool. So, Molokov, I think I'll let you continue because you've moved around the corner. You finish a turn, and then Puck will start on you.
Gotcha. Well, in that case, that would have been 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Or this is going to be a slow process. And I'll get to myself to there. And then I think I'll just dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. And then we'll say the potion was this turn, so that'll be bonus action as well taken. So that'll be it. Just charging down the hall.
Sweet. So now you get clear. You can kind of start seeing the north and south room. To the north, this is just at a glance.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, excuse me. All right, here it is. Okay, so to the north, it looks like it has a label above it that says coolant chamber, and you kind of get that will control temperature regulation, and you see that it kind of almost reflective of the power plant facility. Different things are controlling different bits of this main experiment up the top. Because the power has been shut down, it's almost like gone into a fail-safe mode, and everything is kind of skitzing out. You know, you got warning lights flashing and stuff like that. You kind of guess that stabilizing the temperature will help. And then to the bottom, you see that this room seems to be holding prototypes of designs. It's got like arms and body parts and stuff of Warforged, kind of sketches up on the wall and design programs. And you see that there's a big metal kind of contraption. Looks heavy. It looks very resistant. It might control something like a conveyor belt or the process of movement around the facility. That's what you see. So, top of the round, we go to Puck. I guess for also, Markov, do you call anything back?
Do I what, sorry?
Do you call anything back to the party or anything?
Yeah, I suppose it would have been as I was going around, like I said to Jalug to sort of only hold up. I guess I'll say, yeah, only come in if it looks like I'm struggling. I'm going to try to shut it off.
Okay. Puck, you hear that?
In which case, I will move forward enough to see Molokov.
Yep. To be fair, I'm going to give everyone a free move to get to the doorway, and then you can start your turn.
Yeah, well, if he's asked me to wait for him to... Yeah, then I'll do what he says, and then I guess I'll hold my action to shoot at the thing or something like that.
Okay, sure.
At a ridiculous distance. I actually don't even know if I can shoot that far. 200. Yeah, I probably can't shoot that far. But if I've been asked to wait, I will...
Wait, okay.
I'll wait.
Sure, you see that these 4 doors kind of start appearing here. Jaluk, you're up. Anything you'd like to do, or are you following instructions?
Well, instructions were if you need help, and so like could see that he got hit by lightning, and then it bounced onto me, and then I know that tingled and then bounced off onto Puck, and so I'm like, oh, well, he probably does need help. Anyway, so I'm going to move in one. I think I get to there. And then I'm going to keep running dash because now I can see this massive thing that shot the lightning streak out, and I'm going to try and get around cover a little bit. So
Yeah, sure.
I think I get to like here. So at least I'm in this room. What
Nice.
is in that? What's in that room?
Yeah, so now you get into this room, and you see above the door as you enter, it says test vat room. And you see these 2 canisters that have almost arcane energy flowing around inside it, and they kind of go to a coil that goes to the center mechanism, which has big levers on it. And you see that they've obviously come out of whack and they're moving around like this, so they need to be almost stabilized. But the levers are like, if I was to grab onto one, it would be like this.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Is it light? It's arcane, or is that lightning as well in that space, or?
That's like arcane energy. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I think I'm going to take the bonus action, take the potion
Yeah,
as well.
nice.
I think it's good, and so that'll be it. That's
Cool.
my turn.
Molokov and Jalug, you kind of see, like I said, above the rooms, there are these flashing kind of lights as well. Almost, Molokov, you'd identify them as status symbols of the rooms. Ghost, you can free move up to the line so you can see, and then take your turn.
Sure can. We're assuming I can move. Yeah, cool. What about?
Slowly but surely.
I can't see if he's in trouble if I can't see. All right, Envy, you're faster than I am. Huh. Let's get ready. I'll just poke my nose through so I can see down the line.
Yep. And as you do, everyone that has moved into the space, you do feel your skin kind of going to goosebumps as the static energy is kind of fizzling around.
And you said that right down the end here, there's some sort of control board?
Yeah.
All right. That's good to know. I will hold my action. Oh, I can't.
Harry, you can start moving forward now before your turn, just for the sake of it.
Yeah.
I'll have Envy hold her action
Sure.
to sprint as a combined held action.
Yep.
And I'll just yell up to Molokov, "What's your plan here, man?" And in there.
Okay, cool. Molokov, you get your turn now.
Brilliant. I guess, yeah, as Ghost sort of yells that up. I don't know. Two rooms, they seem kind of important. Might be worth investigating. I'll go on. Jalug has the south room. And I will, in fact, go on. No, that's not. I'll get out of it.
Get out of my sandwich.
Okay, 20 feet. I will be just dashing. I'm just trying to do this without roll 20 slingshotting me out of the way.
Nice. So
Oh, fucking hell.
That's right. That was
Let's see. I think that was 55, so one more.
yeah. You see two more rooms to the north and the south. I'll just quickly go through them. To the north is generator array. It looks like it is containing power within it. And then to the bottom is water reservoir. But it looks like the pipes are not running. It looks like they're kind of dripping into this pool of water. Again, with a crank on the side of it. All these rooms, now that you've kind of walked down the corridor, you see that there are makeshift cables hanging under doorways and, you know, almost like a bad construction site that's still been added on to. And they all kind of feed back to the main room at the end. And this guy now has gone back to kind of writhing around. The yellow has disappeared from the eyes as he's in kind of status flow as he floats there.
I think seeing these two rooms now as well, reading the signs above, I'll shout back, shit. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna need to do something. I'll go to, which was the, you said there was a big crank here in the reservoir.
Yeah.
And it looked like, so far, all four of these rooms that I've passed, it looks like there's either something going wrong or something, yeah.
Correct, yeah. And the status lights above it, the dragon shard kind of spherical lights that are lighting up are kind of flashing orange, red, kind of,
We need to stabilize it somehow. New plan. Get to the rooms.
All right. That's your move and dash. Can you bonus action?
Yeah, I will bonus it. I will just give myself some temp HP
Nice.
as the runes light up on the armor.
Nice. Hera, you get a new plan, a new objective, getting yelled back by your friend Molokov. You can take one more step forward for your free action and then take your turn.
I'll look back at Hera. I'll use my held action and be like, yeah, right. You get the north one closest. I'll push forward and take that dash movement and just start running down the corridor.
All right, you take that. Hera, you go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You said that north one there.
I think that's what he meant, yeah.
Yeah.
The closest one, yeah.
It's. Oh, fuck. Shit, okay. So I'll go 30.
Oh my
I
god.
will use my feline agility. Movement extra. And then I'll use my action to dash into there.
Nice. Do you kind of like almost go down on all fours when you're running, like almost a trip over, but like the sprint as well?
Yeah, I feel like probably trying to lay low as well, just to avoid as much of the static electricity as possible.
Yep.
50. 30. Okay. Yeah, and I'll sort of turn once I'm in the room and back up from the door to try and put distance between me and the hallway.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to do?
I suppose I use my action to dash, so I can't really use my action to investigate or anything or look around. So I will just sort of be looking out into the hallway, probably eyes on Ghost, knowing he's standing in the middle of the fucking that electrical fucking storm.
Yeah.
Shit. Shit. That's all I got.
That's all you got. Nice. So Molokov, Ghost, and Puck, you hadn't moved around the corner, so you're kind of still poking your head around. You see this guy kind of flailing around before turning, almost trying to resist it as that yellow comes back in the eyes. And instead of, he's, stop and his voice kind of deepens. He goes, about time you showed up. Boom! Another electrical pulse comes through. And this time we're going Molokov, Ghost, and Envy. 18 to hit.
Oh, it's to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. I've used my reaction, but Envy can use hers to put disadvantage on the strike on me.
Okay.
So angles me out of the way as the bolt comes through.
That is a 16 to hit.
That misses. Envy does get hit.
So Envy does get hit?
Yeah.
So
by the 18. Yes.
The static energy kind of erupts again from this creature, and Ghost, you might like hit the floor, or even Envy jumps in front of you and takes the full brunt of it. Molokov, you put your shield up, and it kind of almost does the Thanos blast to the shield, kind of away. So you guys take no damage. Envy will take 6 points of lightning damage.
Cool.
And the closest person to Envy is Ghost. Can you make me a dexterity saving throw, please?
5.
5. 6 points of lightning damage. The next closest to you is Jalou. Can you make me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Oh, I see.
Actually, let me get my ruler out before you say that roll. Yeah, it is Jalou, not Hera.
That's also not good. That's a 8.
8. 6 points of lightning damage. The next closest is Hera. Dexterity saving throw, please.
I halved that, right?
You've got the resistance? Yes.
Oh, that's a fucking natural 20.
Nice. You see this bolt bouncing between Envy, Ghost, Jalug, and you're like, what? Feline agility still active. It just crackles behind you, not affecting you. But that brings us to the top of the round with Puck.
Sort of
As
like,
the guy goes back to yellow eyes disappearing, shut it off! Shut it off!
watching everyone else run around after being like, we were told to wait. Puck is then going to steam ahead, move. What does it move? Bonus action dash through cunning action, and then dash action.
Nice.
And that gives me 90 feet to get to there. And then I'll actually, no, I don't think I could have. That's okay. That's fine. Yeah, I'm just that's my turn.
Nice. Jalou, you're up.
So his voice check, like he was, the guy was all like, "Oh, help, help!" and then, "Ha ha, you've fallen into my trap," kind of thing. Right. Well, I might have to just try and go for it, I guess. Because you said that the levers here are going crazy.
Yep.
I'll call out, "What's the plan, guys? Because does it look like I could actually stop it? Like hold one of these, or
Give me just a investigation or perception check.
well. I just rolled a natural 1. This is not going well for me today. And where's that thing?
Oh, that saving phase?
No. Yeah. I need to, because I've got that shard and I've rolled a natural 1, so I need to.
Oh.
Fuck.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's all right. So the shard of Zaloon, I rolled a 1. So when you roll a 1 on an ability check, blah blah blah, then roll a d6. I rolled a 2. You experience a vision. So I'm gonna look, and then if I guess like if anyone was looking down into, all of a sudden I'm looking and then just pause. And I've experienced a vision of an ancient calamity, a beautiful city threatened by crumbling mountains and erupting volcanoes, and are stunned until the end of your next turn.
Oof.
So I was like,
you
try and then
see-
just
yeah.
pause.
I reckon in this environment, you see the bustling metropolis that is making, and then almost like Terminator 2 Judgment Day, you see a flash of white, and then they're all just skeletons getting blasted back.
Yeah, it's like somehow I've actually, having been in this, it's almost like this vision of just somehow the magic of this shard and everything has just unlocked somehow like this past, not a past memory of his, but just, making has, it's almost like he was there for just that brief moment of whatever it was that caused this explosion, like right at that time. And he's just standing, seemingly just staring at this mechanic thing. So that's the end of my turn and my next turn as well.
And your next turn as well. Oh no. All right, goes. You see Jalou just freeze up. Not sure what's going on, but you've just been zapped by this thing. it looks like there's too many things happening, and you kind of just focus in and you take your turn.
Yeah. I don't know what Jalug's doing. In my rush, getting lightning thrown at me, I'm assuming that he's trying to figure out what these levers do, as Jalug does. And cool, I'll continue on with my plan. I'll pat Emmy on the head and be like, sorry, good girl. Let's dash. And I'll sort of reach down to just behind her like front hind leg and twist a crank. I'll cast the jump spell on her.
Nice.
And both, like all sets of paws, just like my boots do, have the secondary plate on the bottom that kind of springs open a little bit and hinges. And we're going to go 120 feet down this corridor.
Ooh, nice.
Just in 3 bounds, all the way up to the control panel. If I can eventually do that. Nope, not like that.
So boom, boom, boom. Envy just pounces down the hallway. As you get to the end room of the control panel, you see almost 4 different sections on it, and each of them are flashing orange and red, orange and red, orange and red, orange and red. You're now kind of under this creature it's completely floating in the air. You see that all the devices behind it are almost plugged in, like you see it in some like countries where electrical safety is not paramount, and there's just wires going everywhere. Some are unplugged. You can see the arcing between the wires, and they are obviously in control of this creature. But at the back of the room, you get a clearer picture now that there is actually a humanoid in the chair, burnt almost to a crisp. It's almost like this is a soul outside of the body that is fluxing in between reality.
Okay, cool.
There is also a corridor to the north.
Less important for now. Okay, cool. Control panel, other than lights, are there controls?
It looks like they are connected to all 4 of the rooms. Basically saying that they're all unstable.
Okay, so more just lights rather than I can interact from here?
You could probably interact from here. It might be a bit much for this turn.
Okay.
And you
I still
might
have an action.
Yeah, okay, give me a Arcana check then.
Yeah, jump is a bonus action spell. Heaps, 16 on the dice, 27.
27. You see that if the lights are all playing ball, you would be able to shut this off from here.
Right. Okay. And in the few seconds I think I have before I get hit by lightning again, I'll yell back, yeah, you gotta stabilize those rooms. The off switch is over here. Brace! And that's all I've got.
Okay, Molokov.
Cool. Rather than brace, I'll be getting out of the way.
More me.
Cool. I'm assuming that thing there is the crank.
Yeah.
Big old crank in the room. All right. I'll move my 30 feet to there then. Huh.
Yep.
There it is. We're in. Yeah, I will just run up to it and both hands. Can I tell if I need to, can I make a quick assessment to see if I need to lefty loosey or righty tighty?
Sure, you can give me.
Do we need a release or do we need a tighten up?
Yeah, so you'd want to release it to get the water flowing back through the system. I'm going to need a strength check, please.
Strength check. Can I add anything? Can I do anything with those? Only retroactively. Okay, cool. Just straight strength. Yeah, not good. Even if I add that to that, so that's a total of 7.
Total of 7. You get on the crank and,
no.
and maybe
8, sorry.
8. Still, you almost maybe you push on the side that isn't your arm, and you just realize that this is gonna need a big push, like almost a 2-person job of people that know what they're doing. Flashes through your mind as well that House Kenneth probably had constructs doing their manual labor, and you go, okay, this needs to be a push on this one.
I just had the wrong angle on it. I just need to straighten up.
And as you do, all the lights still go orange, red, orange, red, orange, red around the facility. That brings us to Hera, unless you're doing anything else.
No, that'll be all.
All right, Hera.
Yeah, hearing yet another command. I will look around the room for some sort of control panel. It looks like it might be this thingy over here.
Yeah.
Yep. To be fair, probably I did say I backed up into the room because I was trying to back away.
Yeah.
Would have been looking down towards Ghost. Probably would have been looking over to Jalug as well, and probably noticed the stiffness.
Yeah.
Sort of would have made eye contact for a second, been like, is he just trying to look and get my attention? Like, and then, fuck, what's going on? But I will move myself 5, 10, 15 feet over to there.
Yeah.
And try and work out, I guess, what buttons to push.
Yeah, you look and it's all mechanical and such, and it's not really your wheelhouse, but you do recognize symbols of almost chemicals and such, and you see that this room is there to mix in almost like ionizers and stabilizers into the flow of things to try and control the electricity. So what I need from you is a Arcana check, please.
Okay. Okay, that's a 19.
Nice. You see the almost like 3-4 things that you've got to hit in order to. You kind of look at the diagrams, look at the thing. You're like, "Yep, to stabilize this room, I need to hit these 4 things." Would you like to do it?
Yes, yeah. If I can, that's not all of my action to work it out.
Yep. So you work it out. You kind of press these buttons, and you see your room: orange, red, orange, red, orange, red, green. Red, 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 as all the other rooms go red, 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 red at the same time. And you feel the room almost give a shudder. And as it does, the static energy around everyone kind of almost sizzles. And for anyone that's gone through a teleportation circle of such, you feel that magic of somewhere else. You see anyone that can see the person at the front of the room, the eyes flash yellow. And next to you, Hera, appear 2 creatures.
Oh no. You told me to turn the rooms on, so I turned the...
These little tentacle creatures, you might know them as flumps, appear from another realm as this... You kind of get a better idea that this facility might have been trying to connect 2 realms together as these flumps appear. Anything else you'd like to do?
I've got no action economy left, so I'm just going to shout out, are we sure turning it on is good?
Ghost, I will say to you, you see that green appear on one of the things, and then the others flash red, 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 red before that last one turns red. Almost like it was going through a sequence, maybe not a sequence, but it's checking the status of all 4 of them. After here, if that's all you can do, the yellow eyes stay and go, "Ooh, we are close," as electricity flies down the center of the room. So Ghost, Envy, and Puck does plus 21 hit.
Hit who?
Ghost, Envy, and Puck.
Oh, it's all 3 of us.
It's a 2 hit, yeah.
Oh,
21 will hit, yeah.
Do I want 21 to hit? No, I'll make an attempt.
Yep.
I reach down to my shield, thinking I'm going to cast the shield spell, but then at the last minute, just have a red flash through my own vision, and instead of like pulling up an arcane shield, I end up pulling up red silver tipped spikes out of the shield, and I'll attempt to cast silvery barbs on that strike.
Cool. So the way this works is it's going to re-roll for all of you. And that is a 9.
Awesome.
So it kind of bounced off these silvery barbs and just dissipates around, not hitting anyone, which means that we don't get a concurrent effect as well. So Puck, you're up. Top of the round.
Cool. I'll move 30 feet to there. And what do I see in this room?
Cool. So this room here is the generator array. Looks like each of the 3 machines diverts power in a different way. It has a central control panel on the center one, we'll say. You don't have to go between all 3. Orange and red lights flashing. Looks like you kind of pull some, are they levers, or like it's got the 2 things with the hand, that power generator pull down. You kind of got to line them up to divert the power into one thing. At the moment, they've all kind of been skewed off. So it'll be a check to work out which orientation is the best.
Hearing Hera be like, "Are we sure we want to fix it?" And the guy being like, "Oh yes, that was like taking that on as a good thing." I'm not sure Puck actually wants to fix this machine.
Okay. I think the comment more was, how do I put this? Because Here's One failed, it brought these creatures from another realm in, and that's what he was glad about. That that connection had obviously happened. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll use my bonus action to move into the room proper.
Yep.
And then I'll do. Yeah, I guess I'll try and start working out what to do with these levers.
Sure. Investigation check.
14 plus investigation plus 10, 24.
24. You see that they all need to come down to the lowermost position. And if you have an action, you can do that.
I still have an action, yep. I will do that.
Cool. You pull all 3 levers down and your lights go orange, red, orange, red, orange, red, green. Red, 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 before all the other 3 rooms go red as well. And static energy appears around the 2 lumps in your room. Let's go here and here. Ghost, if he's still on air comms, sees that Puck's room, the generators, go green, but the other 3 rooms flash red before that one turns red. Almost like a doot, 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 and then everything goes red.
And I'll use the last bit of my movement, the last 20 feet, to get. I might just hide around the corner just a fraction, like just give myself some cover with the door.
Gotcha.
Is it a door?
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, I'll give myself some cover, but I'll move back out and be ready to. And I'll like as these things appear, like hello, and I'm going to start moving out of the door. Yeah, keeping an eye on my back, kind of being a bit ready if I need to do anything, but. Just like,
Copy
okay,
that.
we got to be moving, and I missed. You know, I waited for Molokov, and then I fell behind. So now he's keen to catch up to everyone and get this done.
Yeah, nice. Cool. You finish your turn. Jalug, still glazy eyes over, skips through your turn to Ghost.
I'm just trying to speed up the game, that's all.
Yeah.
It would have taken 3 points of force damage from that silvery vibes as well.
Copy that. You get the sense that this creature doesn't take that damage.
It's incorporeal. Right, so I've seen things go green and then everything go red twice.
Yep.
I think I'm spending my whole action talking. I'll yell back down the corridor. It looks like it's got to be all at the same time. Or there's a corridor to the north. We could just fucking run. I don't know what's going on here. I'll.
That can be bonus.
Sure. We're so close. Why did they say that? Using some... Yeah, can I... look at these mechanisms closely.
Yeah.
And attempt to figure out if in theory all of these lights go green and I hit a button on this control panel, is this going to complete a sequence or end a sequence?
Yep. I'll say that this is kind of your turn, kind of incorporating into one. It will end the sequence that is affecting this body and the soul being split from each other. If that makes sense. I'm careful of what words I... Yeah,
cut the tether between them
because it's lost power, or there's been a power surge or whatever from when you shut down the power station. Something's gone wrong here, and it's kind of almost stuck in between stasis. If you stabilize everything, it should revert to normal, rather than triggering something. It will stabilize things. At the moment, it's all in chaos.
Yeah.
And I guess the more you look at controls as well, you see that like this is technology that's trying to connect things. Whereas if you stabilize it, it'll go back to being in control from the control panel rather than going out of control. What are you going to say, Dale?
No, yeah, sort of. That's just thinking out loud. The same sort of thing. It's breaking because of the power surge, so it's glitching out to stabilize it. Will cause the glitch, sort of thing.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. I just panicked because now there's floofs behind me.
Yes.
And do the other lights go back to green after everything turns red?
No, they've gone. Everything's gone back to flashing orange and yellow now. And even Puck, if you look back, you see that the controls have now started fluctuating again.
I see.
And here you probably noticed that, yeah, even though you pressed the buttons, like it did something, and it wasn't stable enough, so now it's gone back to going into chaos. So yes, you are on the right track to call out that synchronization.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Nope. It's got to be at the same time. got to be at the same time. I'll push off Envy. That was my bonus action, wasn't it? I'll just say, go help. And she'll just take a move, look right towards Puck, and then left towards Molokov. See Molokov still struggling on a... mechanically, nothing's going to happen, but I'm just going to send her over into his room.
Yep. And then did you want to do anything or stay at the desk?
I believe that's kind of using all of my action economy. I can move.
You can move.
Shit.
But otherwise, is that you done?
No, I'll stay here. Yep.
Okay.
That's me done.
Molokov.
Nice. Right. Hearing those investigations and new informations, I think I will make the decision to sort of prep for when, being that it sort of gave it a good turn and it didn't budge at all. I'll take a step sort of in and right, trying again, and turns a massive crank on the armor and all the pieces start jolting out again. The arm spins around and bits come out, and the arm grows twice the size. I'll cast Enlarge on myself.
Oh, nice.
Which gives
Big
I'll
Molokov.
figure it out when I come to I think it gives me advantage on strength.
Nice.
But that is action to cast, so I will just sort of hands on the wheel, ready for next turn to start getting amongst.
Nice.
Once
You hear
everyone
Envy.
else's hands are on the wheel, so to speak.
Yep. And you hear Envy coming behind you. Hera.
Yeah. Yep. Sure
These
is.
two creatures floating, eyeballs out. They seem like nightmare fuel, but almost dreamlike in their innocence as well.
Did Ghost shout out that
It
they
needs
were
to be
at the same time? Yeah. Okay. It didn't work, and yeah, thoughts are sort of racing. I'm gonna run. Fuck, that's gonna get 5 feet that way. From there,
Yeah,
can I see Jalug?
you can.
Has he moved a muscle?
Nope. Oh, end of your turn, right? So yeah, you probably have snapped out of it now.
Yeah. It says until the end of your next turn, so
Yeah, so
that's
maybe he's
finished.
like rubbing his head or
Yeah.
something.
Which maybe you interpret as him trying to think and work out what to do.
Yeah. I suppose I would have just gone through that thought of I'd seen Jalug look locked and frozen, and then went, fuck, that didn't work. They all have to be at the same time. Is Jalug moving? Sort of run, squeeze, have a quick look, see him sort of, maybe rubbing his forehead, go, fuck, okay. Shit. And I'm just going to slam the staff down in the middle of me and cast a Wither and Bloom around me.
Nice.
Just to try and hit both of them. So I believe there's a save, sir. Con save for both of them.
15 and 13.
Both fail.
Nice.
They both take 6 necrotic damage each.
Well, I'll hate to tell you that that's exactly enough to kill these things. As you bang the staff into the ground, and these things kind of just wither up, and before they hit the ground, they've dematerialized back to their plane.
Cool. We'll one step that way and just sort of shout out to Jaluk. Jaluk, are you okay?
You can respond to this message.
Hooverstank. No. What? Oh. Yeah, and you see him start reaching, not that he can do it, but he starts reaching for the thing.
Yeah, thinking on that and thinking that you might have been somewhere else for that conversation. I'm just going to shout out, we have to hit the buttons at the same time. And then we'll shout up the hallway, when do we push? And then use the rest of my movement to run back to the house.
Yeah, nice.
Do you heal when you do Withering Bloom?
I'm at full HP.
I'm not.
I'm definitely not at full HP. I was trying to work out why I was so low. I forgot in the first room with the fucking hordes that I got hit and stay that low until I long rest.
Yeah, I was thinking you got smacked around. You need to heal yourself.
I can't heal myself. I'm at full. I'm at full at 32 HP.
Oh god. Oh well, you can. I got a little singe from lightning. You can zap me.
You have to be in the bubble.
Maybe that's how you wake me up.
Okay, cool. So here, that's you done. Puck, you see that the flunks kind of floating around. They have this static energy around them. They don't look aggressive by any means. But what they'll do is they will move here and here as they float to the center of the corridor before the static energy on the next turn builds up. And with an AC of 9, they both get hit. And Ghosts does a 16 hit.
No.
So I don't think anyone else is in the corridor, but they both voluntarily get hit. So I need Puck and Envy to make dexterity saving throws, please.
5.
19.
8.
What was that, Puck?
19.
19. So you save it. Envy takes 6 points of lightning damage, and both the flunks get eviscerated. Molokov, can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Sure thing.
Did they go through
I'll use
the
my
wall?
reaction.
Or did they go past me before?
The flumps?
Did they go? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I suppose they do go past you if you want to take opportunity attack on one of them.
I think. I guess you. No, doesn't matter. It's okay. Sorry. Apologies,
Okay.
Ian.
No, that's all good. I didn't make it a wall, so they did just move past through the wall, but they technically did go through the door. What was the roll, Malkov?
I will. I'm not sure if it's going to help, but I'll use my reaction to turn a 9 into a 12 with my shield master feat.
Unfortunately, so you take 6 points of lightning damage.
Cool. I will do a con save.
Again, Puck, you're probably the good wall here. This lightning bolt again bounces off Molokov to you as the next closest person, so another dex save, please.
Yep. Is Envy not the next closest?
Envy's already been struck.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, it's a 24 on the dex save.
24. Nice. Again, the lightning bolt ends before hitting you, and we go to the top of the round, which is you, Puck.
Yes. After watching these things cautiously, like watching them go past me, sort of like dodging the tentacles or whatever a little bit as they drift past, and then watching them get absolutely destroyed. Oh, that was pointless. Now, Hera, and I'm going to move forward And then, is it my object interaction or is it my action to do this?
You can do object interaction to do it.
All right, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to take out my... pull them down.
You pull the things now.
Yeah, back to where they were before.
All right. Yep. So you pull all the things down, and your lights go orange, red, green. Red, and
I'm not done. I'm holding
sorry,
I'm taking out my immovable rod and I'm turning it, unlocking those things down.
Oh, interesting. Push, click, and you hold the things down, and it still flashes red, as it does because the other rooms are not green.
Yeah,
and
that's
two
fine.
flux will appear, but yeah, it is locked in that position now.
Yep, and I'm hauling ass out of here.
Nice.
I will use... So I think I still had 20 feet of movement, so they get me there. I can see Molokov is now a big boy, and I feel like he's probably okay. And so I will now use my bonus action to get some extra movement. Can I get there? I can get there, and I'm going to go and hide myself, tuck in behind the vase there.
Yep.
But I'm ready to... I'm looking to come and help the others in their back two rooms.
Rooms,
if it's necessary.
All right, Jalug.
All right. Let's try this again. So there's in the room.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's just like that. The zap, another zap. Everything, seeing the withering magic, everything just kind of shocked him out of it. That horrifically beautiful vision has passed. In this room, you can see the things flailing around, but there's buttons.
In this room, there are levers.
Okay. So there's no. So I guess, yeah, the mechanics of how to stop this seem to be trying to hold this down.
Correct.
All right. Because I was, stunned, semi-conscious. Did I hear what the trigger for trying to make this happen was, or?
I think that's all has all happened since you became unstunned. The whole these happened at the same time kind of thing. So yeah, and Hera called out as well.
So I'm waiting. Is that's what we decided, was it, or?
That's up to you.
You would have just heard me call out now.
Oh, okay. So then I'm doing it. Yeah. All right. Cool. So, practically, I guess I have to move. Whatever. I'm in the room. It's fine. I'm going to try and grab the levers and pull them into place.
It's going to be strength or athletics.
Hey, that's brilliant. That is a 20.
20. You grab these levers and almost like pulling them together so that they line up, and you see your lights going orange, red, green. And it stays on green for a little bit before flashes red again, and two flumps appear in your room.
Am I like actually still just holding it in place then, and like shake or whatever?
Yeah, I'll say you're holding it in place.
So I'm using my version of an immovable rod then, and just
which is yourself.
Yeah. I think that's it as far as what I can do, I suppose.
Yeah, but you are holding them. Which is good. That means we go to Ghost. You see two of the buttons like flickering green, but you can see that they're not. Two still aren't done. But it looks like two of them are keeping in line, kind of. Like, if Jalou can hold on to this, it will count as a still on thing.
Yep, cool. And is there something here I have to hit once these are all green?
It looks like there's like a master control kind of thing, like a reset button, a big red button. I'll give it to you.
Cool. Sure. Otherwise, I'd use my action for other things, but that's all right.
It says ghost press here.
Right, it's working. Just the other two. I'm ready. And I'll hold my action to interact once all of these go green.
Gotcha. Copy that. Molokov.
All right. Seems like the plan is turn the thing and hold the thing. So
you're going to
I
give me
shall
a
do
strength
just
check.
that. Absolutely. At advantage. So 3 on one, but a 14 on the other, which is an 18.
An 18 is what you need. As you turn the crank and you feel it's not moving, you kind of get this panic that this needs to happen now, and you just push with all your might, and it just goes past that like little tight initial thing, and then starts.
I must
cranking.
imagine like a gear starts like turning on the arm itself, and the whole thing just.
And again, green, 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 red as 2 flumps appear in your room. Anything else you'd like to do?
I suppose not. If I'm sort of there holding it.
Yep.
Not much else.
Ghost, you see that third light flicker into green, and Hera, you hear the whole contraption of the rooms kind of lining up. It's your turn. No one's in the room with you.
Nobody's here. Someone's dead now, so I'm pushing all the buttons and hoping we get green, 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 green.
Yep, nice. You don't have to do any check. You know the order it needs to be pressed in. You hear the chemicals behind you inject into the pod, and your lights go orange, red, green, and everyone else sees their room. Green, 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 green. On the control panel in front of you goes green, 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 and the middle button lights up. Reset. Stop. Smack it. As you do, a wave of static energy goes through the system. The flumps glitch out of existence in each room. And you see the body in front of you, Ghost, almost go out to scream, but then just gives a sigh of relief as it almost sinks back into that body up the top of the room. And you see the burnt, kind of, not burnt, but like, obviously decaying body kind of just give out a sigh, and it seems to not have gone completely yet as we go out of initiative.
That was a cool encounter. Oh, sorry. That was fucking scary.
Are you alright, Jalou? You kind of froze up there.
Yeah, it's I just saw a flash, and I don't know. He glances down at the hilt of his sword and does a little look, because I don't think he, like, I mean, obviously he got identified, but I don't think it actually like goes, hey, here is every mechanical thing. He's just
Yeah.
But maybe he's just looking at it somewhat doubtfully.
I think Puck probably sees you do the look down, but he in his mind it was like, oh, you got electrocuted or something that messed you up.
Sure.
So he's probably just a little bit confused. He's like, I'm glad you're back to normal. And if you don't say any more, I'll go get my immovable rod again.
Yeah, I'm just gone quiet and move in. Yeah.
You remove the immovable rod, and just for clarity's sake, because they don't go back, everything is now at a nice temperament. So you get that back, no problem. Molokov comes stomping out 2 times as huge as he usually is.
Is he alive?
You said this. entity in the chair is still breathing.
Just.
Cool. I'll sort of come around the control panel and sort of get a bit closer to it.
You kind of like have to play, walking on ice as you kind of go through all these cables that are still live, and you kind of don't want to stand on anything, hoping not to set off the system again. And you kind of see the almost, Anakin in the chair before he becomes Darth Vader, just breathing. The eyes are half closed as you approach Ghost.
I'll use my detect thoughts feature.
Oh, sure. Is that a save or anything?
Not for this first
Off
stage.
top level?
Yeah.
You detect the thoughts of almost relief and peace, but also worry and confusion.
I'll use my telepathy to speak to him.
Yeah.
And just ask, what is it you are doing here? What are they doing to you? And I'll push forward with the detect thoughts as well.
Yeah.
So wisdom 19 save.
Oh. Natural 20 on the dice. So as you prone forward, you feel like this is was a very intelligent creature. And you can't push any further into detecting the thoughts, but you hear back telepathically as well. We were on the verge of connecting, but then I saw the horrors. We shouldn't make contact. They'll get through. They want to get through. They're at our doorstep. And you see he's like kind of almost on his last breaths. Maybe a couple more questions before he kind of goes.
That's okay. He passed, so the spell kind of ends anyway.
Are we going to try and heal him?
I look at him from my best. Is he too far gone?
Give me a medicine check. But Hero, were you going to say something?
I was just thinking sort of the same thing. Do we want to spend ourselves to heal him or not?
Go, mate.
Yeah, you think it's maybe seconds. Obviously, he was trying to do something and didn't work. His soul was out of his body just moments ago. And because he's kind of wired up to this chair.
Oh, it's the Emperor.
Yeah, that kind of look.
Puck takes out the healing potion and he's going to move towards him.
Sure. You move towards him, pull out your healing potion, and kind of starts drinking it. And you see that it almost stabilizes him. The breaths don't become so short, but the body is still ruined at this point.
Is he a Kalishtar?
He is not. It's
Okay.
just a human.
Who are you and how did you come to be here?
Kind of looks around, kind of taking in everyone here. And, my name is Atlas. I once was chief engineer here the Creation Forge. He's still struggling to talk, and my life's work was finding the connection between soul and machine. Until recently, my work was not of any use, but she had come along and convinced me that the Savior was coming from beyond. We knew her as Vath. But it didn't work. The horrors. And you can see that he kind of reels back from that. Like, what I've seen, we can't connect them to our realm. And you see that, like, next to him as well, for sake of loot, there is a almost tome that is titled Soul of the Machine.
Is there one of those intercoms in this room?
There is not.
Okay.
So if we can't let him in, how do we turn it off? How do we close the door?
The machine is further into the facility. It was never completed. But they have a dreamer. That is the connection they need. And then he kind of takes a breath, and the option to sleep, the dreamer can connect the waking world to the dream world, the duller. The only way to stop it would be to end the sleep, end the connection.
All right. Time, Bruce, and
End the
coffee.
sleep, as in end the dreamer's sleep, or is that what you mean?
Yes.
Oui. Okay.
At this point, kind of slumps back and is stabilized and will not die, but is also still attached to this chair here.
You comfy enough? Do you need something?
Pretzels.
Yeah,
A cushion?
you might have seen that one of our founders found Kellogg's Crunchy Flakes. If you can remember his birthday, then that can release me from the chair.
Julie action dashes, runs back up the thing.
No, you see that, like, if you kind of came back, or if you spent some time, you could probably take the time to unplug, but he's not going to be running beside you through the rest of the dungeon kind of thing.
Yep.
He will also say on that, when he's talking about the dreamer needs to end their sleep, he'll kind of go, that is what we found with the connection, is to sleep endlessly. Is not the opposite, like the curse to the dreamlands. The notion of death itself. The dreamlands cannot connect with someone that will not wake up. I believe that's the energy that will stop the machine. That of the undead, that of the necrotic energy. And then he recites the whole of Hamlet's poem.
Just the whole of Hamlet.
Yeah, the whole
Act
of
one,
Hamlet.
Scene one.
Scene one.
Line
Act
one. Opening. The castle.
Exterior, dark.
A ghostly figure.
Yeah.
Death itself is the only way to end an endless sleep.
Or yeah, an endless sleep is the counter to a dreamer of sorts. And
Does
that's
this
when you kind
room-
of make the connection between the pieces that you had found in the Unity references of the Unity engine. And he says all three. I actually haven't got a third one. This would be the third one that you get. Is the three pieces are to be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer. The next one is or take up arms against a sea of trouble and by opposing in them. And the third is to die, to sleep no more. And by sleep, to say that we end the heartache, to sleep, perchance to dream. So he's kind of saying, you know, death is the ultimate sleep, and that is what will cut the connection with the dreamlands. This kind of resonates with each individual person in a different way, each with your experiences with the death and the undead. And that's when he kind of slumps back and you click on him again and he just says the same dialogue options.
All grayed
Nice.
out.
Sounds like there's not really much time to waste if we're being honest here. Maybe we need to press on.
Well, it couldn't hurt to look at the book for a minute, but
You can definitely take
There's
it.
a
we
book.
should-
I'll hand you the book.
Soul of the machine.
I will also not be big by now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Well,
let's push on. Doesn't look like we've got much time to waste.
sounds like Solvus is attached to the Unity.
Um,
To end his
with-
sleep.
With the dreamer thing, Reese.
Yeah.
What, like, trying to not meta thing this. In the conversations we've had with Tari and stuff, like, because they haven't been dreaming for a while, but like, I guess, you know, especially Julie got to spend all this time with them and stuff, and like, what did they talk about with, because they haven't slept for ages, but like, were they talking about dreaming and things and what they usually would do and everything, or?
Yeah, I would say give me a charisma roll.
Ooh, that's a 15 plus, 16.
16. So yeah, I think
I can be
in
very
between
charming.
conversations, and even the conversations you had, like when everyone else was sleeping and stuff, I think you would have picked up a couple of things that Tari would have told you. That, yeah, usually when Kalishtar dream, they almost can free roam in the dreamlands. Almost kind of what, and just before people go north as well, because I think we'll do that next session, they almost like what Hera has been talking about, that can go to the dreamlands and take control of yourself there. Kalishtar, that comes naturally for them. The reason that they wouldn't have been sleeping of late is because they are feeling like they are being preyed upon when they go to the Dreamlands, and that their natural ability to connect or even know that they can traverse between the two material plane and dream plane, that is what is being sought after. That with a Kalishtar, you could almost use that as a gateway, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
As
awesome.
could anyone who knows how to walk amongst the dream.
Exactly. And maybe we're bringing an extra person in who could do that, and that might not be an extra person who has a connection to the Yellow Emperor. And turns out Dale.
That's right. We also left 2 of them at the front door. So
It's true. No, but I like the idea that Dale has been the big bad of this whole thing the whole time.
What's Hera's thoughts on this conversation?
Yeah, not like surprised as such, but hearing like sort of almost putting the little pieces together. Definitely near the end with what he was talking about, making the connection that death is kind of the final sleep, the escape, because when you die, you don't dream. But probably would have shot a look to Ghost, knowing that if there was a powerful enough sorcerer that could grab the soul before it dies, then you've got twice the access to twice the size of an army. Death might not necessarily be that final escape anymore. But for most of that conversation, probably would have also been just sort of staring up the hallway to that end,
Sure.
big yellow symbol door, and probably a little bit just. I know I didn't necessarily see the yellow eyes from the spirit down the end because I scampered and hid away, but would have been able to hear and probably felt a little connection, but that I'm so close is just repeating.
Yeah. And as you do, you kind of look up the hallway as you're kind of having these thoughts, and you do catch a glance of that symbol and that gateway. And that is where we'll end the session before we head towards that kind of yellow, greenish light down that way. So before you kind of move down there, we'll pick up there next time.
This whole campaign is filled with very cool literary references, Reese. Like, we've just done Shakespeare and now we're heading towards the green light.
Yeah. It's
very
Gatsby.
It's Gatsby now. It's like, it's good.
What's the whole thing?